So today we're talking about W.A.G.s To Riches, and while we talk about that, we finna beat this face. So if you wanna know how I got this look and you wanna know a little bit about W.A.G.s To Riches, you wanna chit chat with your girl, stay tuned because we about to get into it. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Nori, and today we about to do our makeup while we talk about whatever I feel like talking about. But the real reason I'm here is because I caught up on all my reality TV and I want to talk about it while I do my makeup. So that's what we're about to do today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below in the comments if you like this type of content, if you want me to do another one of these. I caught up on my reality TV. Now let me talk to you about it. You know, situations. And if you don't like it, let me know that too. I don't know. I'll probably still do it because whatever. Like, that's what I like to do. But yeah, we about to get into it. So if you're one of my girls, welcome back. If you're new here, stay, like, comment, subscribe. Get your girl to 5K finally, because we've been sitting at 4K for the longest. Get me there. And if you're new here too, don't judge me. If you're old here, don't judge me, because my nails, I get them done this weekend. I am doing a maintenance vlog because I am going to Curacao for my friend's birthday. Woo! So maintenance vlog on the way. But yeah, in between maintenance, I still gotta film this content and I still gotta look good doing it. So that's why we're here, and we're here to chit chat because y'all my girls. But anyways, let's get into the look and let's get into the chit chat. So y'all, mind you, this is my life. I don't think I thought this through. Give me a second. First of all, y'all, I tried to start recording. Didn't even have all my stuff together. Had to get it together. But here we go. I got a new routine, kind of. Just a little bit. It ain't nothing too new, but it's kind of new. I'm going to use my primer today. I'm going in with my e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. And, listen. I like this primer, don't get me wrong, but baby, it's not that strong. I feel like the other one is better. The what's the other one? Hydro Grip. The Hydro Grip is better, not gonna lie. But this one will do because I'm not going anywhere. I'm just recording content today, so I'm not tripping. But like, if I had to wear this somewhere, I would not. I have before. I just feel like it wasn't enough. It feels like it's water-y a little bit, so yeah. And I don't know why I feel like I feel hairs touching me. I don't like that. Let's not do that. But yeah, this is cute for what it is. But like, would I wear it for something like serious? Absolutely not. Let's talk. I caught up on all of my reality TV. And that's really why I'm here, because I want to talk about it. So I watched the whole series that is on Netflix of W.A.G.s To Riches. Now, by the way that it ended, I don't know if maybe they have more episodes coming out in the near future, but it was cool. But was I pleased? Not really. I'm using the e.l.f. laminating gel to let my brows stay in place. That's what I use now. That's my new little thing. This is new. If you watch my channel, you know that I haven't used this on YouTube yet. I think I've used it elsewhere, like on TikTok, but I have not used it on YouTube yet. So this is new for you guys. But yeah, this is my new favorite like way to get my brows down. So if you guys want a full brow tutorial, I will do that, since I think I have my brows down now. But anyways, back to W.A.G.s To Riches, baby. Listen, y'all tried, but I don't know if I like it. So number one, let me just go down the cast and how I feel about them. The ones I remember anyway that actually like made a difference. So as you know, and you probably seen on like TikTok and stuff, the queen bee and the ultimate mean girl on the show is Sherelle. Mind you, she got the same name as my mama, and that really irks my soul that her and my mama got the same name. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But anyways, she is engaged to Chad Ochocinco. If you know who that is, you know. He be on Nightcap with Uncle Shannon. He is a world-renowned football player. He loved the Rattlers. Whatever. He be having the best FAMU gear. He never went to FAMU, mind you. But that's another story for another day. So she's engaged to Chad Ochocinco, who has like, I think he got like 8 kids, bro. Before he even met her. He has one with her. They just had one, and he engaged to her recently. So they've been together for a little minute, but he just engaged to her. I never thought he would engage to anybody. Because if y'all know, he went out with Evelyn Lozada from Basketball Wives. And that didn't end too well. I believe, you know, they got into a little altercation. I think everybody know about that. She headbutted him or he headbutted her. I can't remember who headbutted who. But I know somebody got headbutted. I want to say he headbutted her. Chad has a lot of demons. He's also been on, what's that show? It's like reality boot camp, and like they get the therapist to come like help you with your family and stuff on there. Or is it called Family Boot Camp? And it used to come on WeTV. Y'all know what Tamar said about WeTV. That's why she don't work with WeTV. Listen, the ghetto. But he's been on there with his mom before. He has mommy issues. He has daddy issues. He has all the issues. But that's neither here nor there. Well, it is here nor there because now they're on another reality platform contaminating my screen. So Sherelle is with him and she's on there trying to make it seem like her and Chad are just this big boss couple, which, don't get me wrong, they both make money. Like, we not about to do that. Sherelle, now before I even talk about her, let me say this. Sherelle is a broker for a real estate agency. So, you know, she's basically like the boss of the real estate agency, which she was on set in Tampa before, but now they gave her this show, which is W.A.G.s To Riches. And let me also say that W.A.G.s is supposed to be wives and girlfriends. You're basically the wives and girlfriends of celebrities or like athletes. Like, you're the wives and girlfriends of men who, you know, have a certain, what should I say, certain status. So yeah, that's what the whole show is about, is wives and girlfriends of a certain status. And I guess it's called W.A.G.s To Riches because there was already a W.A.G.s. First of all, let's start there. This isn't the first like W.A.G.s or a concept of a show like this. There's been shows like this before. There has been W.A.G.s. So, and it's been all types of wives and girlfriends shows, but like this is supposed to be, I guess, like showing like the new age of W.A.G.s, because back in the day, I guess W.A.G.s was mostly like kept women. Like, they didn't work. They stayed home. They didn't have no businesses. They just did whatever they needed to do to aid the men. Like, you was not expected to work or do none of that. But these W.A.G.s, they work, they have jobs, they own businesses. What Tokyo Tony said, I own businesses, honey. I own businesses, baby. Okay, they own businesses, which I give them I give them their 10s. They do own businesses, but it's a lot of mean girl stuff going on this show. We have Sherelle. Sherelle is basically supposed to be like the main character of the show. She's supposed to be like the queen bee. Like, if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's like the Nene Leakes. I guess that's what she's supposed to be. But it's not giving Miss Lanithia, baby. She could never be. No shade. But then we go down the line. We have her bestie, Ashley. Ashley is a veteran. Sherelle is a veteran too. They both were in the Army. They served together. But I want to say Ashley's ranking was higher than Sherelle's at the time. But like, they're friends now. Basically, when Sherelle, left the Army, got her brokerage, she brought Ashley under her. So Ashley is also a real estate agent as well. And she is married to this fine man. I don't know his name. He is fine. He's fine. But he's a retired athlete. He's a retired NFL player. I think he played for the Dolphins. Their house is beautiful. When you see their house, you're going to be like, oh. I think they're like the first house we see for real on the show. House is amazing. Ashley be hosting everything in her house because she know her house is fire. About Ashley, I like Ashley. I actually do. Now, do I like the fact that she don't be correcting her friend Sherelle? No, I don't like that. But Ashley be saying she be making a lot of points. And what I like about Ashley, she's very direct. Ashley don't like just wait around and wait for stuff to fester up. She like hits it on the head. Whenever you got a problem, she probably gonna be the first one to say it. So I like Ashley. She's very gorgeous, by the way. Her husband, beautiful. But yeah, her husband, beautiful, beautiful. They have 2 kids from what I see on the show. They have 2 beautiful sons. I like Ashley. I'm not gonna lie. I do like her, but the fact that she's friends with Sherelle and she's like one of Sherelle's like allies, questionable. But you know, that's your friend. She put you on. Y'all was in the army together. I can see why y'all are friends, but sometimes she need to tell Sherelle that Sherelle be dead wrong. And sometimes she be in cahoots with Sherelle. I don't like that. I don't like that because Sherelle be wrong. But anyways, I hate that that lady named Sherelle because that's my mama name. And my mama don't act like nothing like that. Anyways. Who the next person? Oh, Portia. Oh, I really like Portia. I really like, she is also friends with Sherelle. But what I will say with Portia is, I think that she tries to give people a chance. Like, she don't just like go based off of what Sherelle says. Like, Sherelle says she don't like somebody. She not just like, oh yeah, I don't like them either. She kind of questions that. And she wants to get to know everybody a little bit. I feel that way. And she makes a lot of valid points. I could tell, like, I could see why her husband's a boxer. I could see why he married her because he seems very level-headed and very like serious. And she seems like she's very serious about life too. Like, she don't let nobody play with her. Like, you know, I don't know. I just like the way that, like, I feel like she's a voice of reason a little bit on the show. Like, yes, Sherelle is her friend, but she don't just go with everything Sherelle said. And I like that about her. And I think her and her husband are also beautiful. He, like I said, he was a boxer, and I like that they have the way their relationship looks on camera. Like, I don't know what it is in real life, but I love the way that they communicate, the way they talk to each other, the way he loves on her, the way he looks at her. I love all of that. I love all of that. I love Portia and her husband. I don't know his name. I just know he was a former boxer. Very cute together. Love her. Then we have Keita. Keita, I'm not really even sure why. I know why Keita's on the show because Keita is a WAG. Clearly, her husband is, well, that's why she's on the show. Her husband, he's like, now, I don't know nothing about football, y'all, but I know that he's really important. His name is Tyreek Hill. Y'all probably gonna look at me crazy like, you don't know who that is. No, I don't know him. I've heard that name before, but like, I know he like real good. I know he's real good at football. I know that, and I know he plays for the Dolphins right now. However, I don't know nothing else about the boy, okay? He ended up having, like, first of all, he already has a lot of kids, but then he ended up having some other kid that he found out about when they first got back together, and he claims to not have known about it, and they found out about the kid together. That's what she's saying on TV, but I don't know how true that is. But it seems like she at the point where, like, she's just settling. That's what I don't like about the situation. I could be wrong. Well, who am I to talk? I don't know nothing, but it seems like she might just be settling, which is not settling. I mean, is it really? Because, I mean, I know he making that money. He's one of the best football players they got on the Dolphins right now, but, like, I don't know. I just feel like the way that she talks about their situations, almost like, yeah, we were already together before. We know each other, so I'm cool with whatever. It kind of seemed like we know each other. That's where I'm comfortable at, and that's where I decide to be at, and I don't really care who got nothing to say about it. Which I gotta respect that. Hey, that's what you want for yourself. Cool. She's very gorgeous, by the way. Very gorgeous. Oh, also, to clean underneath my brows, I did get a new shade of Born This Way. I got butterscotch, and it's more of my skin tone, which I think I like better for cleaning underneath my eyebrows. Very cutesy. Very. I think they up there fighting, like. And you know I'm nosy. I done got quiet. But anyway, I'm about to call the police. But anyways, yeah. So it's Keita and Tyreek. They're cutesy, but she doesn't really appear on the show a lot, in my opinion. For the episodes I watch, it's almost like, girl, did you just come on the show because of who your husband is? Like, did you actually want to be on the show? But whatever. She's also, so her and Portia are pregnant. And somebody else is pregnant too, but I don't even want to spoil it for you because she makes that like her whole storyline. Like, lying about being pregnant. You're going to figure out really soon who it is. When you first, on the first episode, you're going to realize who it is. But if you haven't watched it yet, I don't really want to spoil it for you. Girl, you pregnant, please. Then her boobs get really big out of nowhere. Like, you're around a bunch of women that have had multiple kids, trying to convince them you're not pregnant. Like, they're not going to clock your tea. Like, girl. Oh, how could I forget? Miss Parkway Princess. Now, y'all know I'm from Broward. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't really focus while I was doing my brows. But y'all know I'm from Broward. And they do have Kodak's baby mom on there. MJ, which at the time, I guess she was supposed to be Kodak's girlfriend. But I don't think so no more. She just recently... Because he just had a baby from somebody else. And she just recently fought his new baby mama. So, clearly this was filmed a while ago. Because she just fought his baby mama like yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Like, in real time. So, if today is January like 29th or 28th. She just fought him this weekend, the weekend that just passed. So clearly she's not with Kodak anymore, but I guess during this time she was with Kodak, but Kodak never appears on the show. So her name, they call her MJ, but her name is Miranda. She's from Broward, period. I love that. She's the youngest one on the show. Now this is my issue with her. I think she's too young to be on the show with these women. And let me tell you what, I just feel like she's very giving like, I'm young and turned. Her whole vibe is I'm young and turned. And these women are not young and turned. Like, you could kind of tell, like, she one of them girls that, like, I feel like, because she was raised by her grandma, so, like, she can hang around older people. Like, I get that, but also I feel like she is young and turned. And she from Broward, like, if you know, you know. But she young and turned. Like, I think she too young to be on this show. And, like, she hasn't grown up because, like, literally within the 3rd episode, I think she ends up fighting his other baby mama again. So, it's funny that this just happened. But she fights I guess this was the first altercation they ever had. She fights that girl on like the 3rd episode, and like, mind you, so her whole thing is like, you know, I'm trying to make it by myself. Like, I don't know what me and Kodak are doing. I don't know if he's ready to take me serious. Mind you, he on them Uggs. Y'all know what rhymes with Uggs. He on them Uggs bad. So of course he can't commit to nobody right now because that baby is on the meds, like not the good ones. So he's not committing to nobody right now. I hope all them girls realize that he's not gonna be able to commit to none of y'all because he on that stuff. But you know, you can't tell them nothing. But yeah, MJ Miranda, her whole thing for the season is I'm trying to figure out whether I'm with Kodak or I'm not. And she also is just trying to like, I think she's battling postpartum, honestly, because I think she had a newborn baby when the season first started. And I think she's battling postpartum as well as battling with the fact that like, she about to lose her man. Because like, let's call it spade a spade. If you watch the show, you could tell she got on that show knowing that like, her and Kodak was about to be raps. You could tell like, he didn't show up for nothing on the show. So like, are you with him? I don't know. But yeah, she was kind of battling with that, like trying to figure out like, you know, do I want to stay with Kodak? Do I not? I kind of want to be my own boss. You know, I don't just want to be up under him. Now what I do respect about Sherelle with all the mean girlness of it all, she gives girls an opportunity to make their own money. I will give her that. Like she truly is doing what she said she's doing. I just wish she didn't have to be a mean girl while she's doing it. That's it. That's all. But she gives Miranda a chance and she lets Miranda like work in the brokerage using the Juvia's Place, and it's dirty. I use my products not too much. The Juvia's Place bronzed cream bronzer in the shade Amber. That's what I contour with. I kind of underpaid. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all watched it, y'all been here before. Now for my blush, I went in with Soft Tulip first, and then I went in with Peach Rose. And you know what? I'm gonna go in with something else too, because I'm feeling wild tonight. Gotta find her. Where's Mrs. Right? Y'all see Prodigy work at Amazon? I'm messy. I'm sorry. I ain't have to say that. Okay, I found it. We is getting wild tonight. We getting wild tonight. So I'm gonna also use Pink Lady. Yay, yay. Oh. I don't wipe the thing off of it. But Pink Lady, these are all Juvia's Places liquid blushes. But yeah, we gonna get wild tonight. Let's do it. Because I wanted to low-key give Valentine's Day a little bit. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, MJ. So Sherelle, like I was saying, Sherelle gives those girls a chance to like become their own bosses, because that's what she is ultimately. She said she was in a marriage before and she depended on the man solely, and she realized like she never wants to do that again, because when she got divorced, she ain't had no money. Like that was just the gist of what she said. She was like, when I got a divorce, I ain't had no money. I never want to feel that way again, which is why like it's hard for her to depend on Chad in that way, which he wants. That becomes like a big point in the show as well. Chad kind of wants her to submit, but like she's having trouble doing that because of, you know, past hurt in her previous relationship, but she, you know, they get a therapist and she's working through that. But either way, like I was saying, she's like a real boss because she never wants to depend on a man. And that was MJ's whole thing. Like, I don't want my whole life to be based around being Kodak's baby mama. I want to do stuff for myself. I want to be a boss. So like, she has her real estate license as well, and she signed under Sherelle's brokerage. So that's like her storyline. She's trying to figure out, like, you know, if her and Kodak are going to be a thing for real, or is he going to keep, you know, doing what he doing. Like, he has cheated on her multiple times, basically what she's saying. And like, she know that that's like what comes with being, you know, a WAG or a rapper's girlfriend at that. Like, you gonna have to deal with the girls that come with it, is what she's basically trying to say. But like, I feel like that's settling. That's just me though. But yeah, she basically be worried about Kodak the whole season, and she don't sell nobody is selling houses, by the way. Let's talk about it. Let's clock that. They all got real estate licenses and nobody actually selling houses. Hopefully next season they sell some houses. Now I'm going in with Latte. This is discontinued clearly in the store. This is also Born This Way. I use this to help brighten it. I'm going to find another shade. I think I'm going to try to use Cookie. I seen that in the store, so I'm going to try that too. But I didn't buy it because I thought Buttercup was going to look like Cookie. But then I seen Cookie on somebody else. I was like, oh, I bought the wrong shade. So whatever. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. So we're going to keep talking while I let this dry. Like I was saying, MJ trying to figure out if she gonna be with Kodak. She wants to be independent, but she's so focused on Kodak. It's really hard. She ends up going to jail for fighting. And everybody's kind of like, hey girl, get it together. Like, you crashing out over a man and like you about to lose your whole identity. You about to lose everything going to jail. She just went to jail again for fighting the baby mama. So she really needs to get that together. Clearly she still hasn't gotten it together. She's only 22, y'all. She's so young, and I like her. Don't get me wrong, I like her. I feel like she's very honest. She's a Broward girl. She's very honest. Like, they get into an altercation at one of the little brunches or whatever, and like, she basically tells Sherelle, like, you're a mean girl, and that's her boss. So it's like, I really respect that she's honest. She don't like talking behind people back. Anytime there has been an issue that's been in her face and she feel like you're talking behind somebody back, she be like, well, you want me to go get her? Because I don't do that. And I like that about her. So I do like MJ. Oh, she's also a rapper, but she was in the studio like once. I don't even think she recorded a song on that scene, so whatever. She the part-way princess, period. But I like MJ. I just think maybe she need to be on a show with like younger rappers, girlfriends. Like maybe like a show with like, I don't know, like Tati, D, Mini Barbie, like what's the other girl name? Ari, is it Ari, the girl who Boston Richie Girls. Maybe that crowd, that show would be fire. Netflix, if y'all hear that, maybe Zeus. She need to be on something like that and be like, she could be like the Sherelle in that show. If that makes sense. Because like she probably like older than the rest of them. I don't know. She only 22. Whatever. Because Kodak like my age. So she only 22. And then he said he waited. She was like, he waited till I was of age to DM me. Question mark? It's giving PDF, if y'all know what that means. Anyways, I like MJ. I like MJ. MJ cool. I just think she was dealing with postpartum on this first season. And I don't think MJ she's not, and MJ's so pretty too. I think MJ is not working up to her full potential because she worried about a man. And clearly she's still worried about a man. Who else am I forgetting? I did Sherelle, Ashley, Keita, Portia. Oh, also, I forgot to say, Portia owns a business as well. It's called Bad B Bad Mom, or Bad B Good Mom, something like that. She owns like a mommy company. And she also ends up being pregnant. I think I said it, but she also ends up being pregnant. So it's kind of cute because it's like Bad B Bad Mom or Bad B Good Mom. Whatever. It's cute. It's cute. I like the concept. And then I just did MJ. It's a lot of cast members, by the way. I did Keita. Oh. So, Sade. I do like Sade. I'm saving I'm not going to say the best for last, but I'm saving the best for last so that I can tell you about the drama. Because the last two people, they the ones that really had all the foolishness going on besides Sherelle. So, Sade, she seems young to me too. That's at least what she gives. She gives young. Or she might even be my age. She's not that old, I can tell you that. She's probably like around MJ's age, if not a little bit older. But MJ is the youngest on the cast. And Sade is not really young. She looks really young. She looks my age for sure. I like Sade. You could tell like she's one of those girls that like, you know, she like to stay out the mix for real. She be minding her business. She real quiet. But there becomes like a little issue between her and Keita very briefly, which I think that the older women stir up a little bit because like it really wasn't their business and they was just being messy and talking about it. But like it really wasn't their business. But she is also, mind you, the younger girls on the show to me act older than the older women. Like, I don't know. I feel like the older women were trying to egg stuff on and the younger girls were just kind of like, we gonna nip this in the bud, which I like. She's also married to NFL player. He, at the time, he's like practicing for teams. So he like a free agent at the time, and you could kind of see them kind of dealing with that because he like trying out for teams. They keep asking her like, oh, where's he going? That becomes annoying for her because it's kind of like, all right, bruh, like, let my man try out for teams. Stop asking me questions. Because, you know, that's stressful for, like, when you be a football wife and your significant other is not really signed to a team. So they're, like, trying out, they're traveling, they're trying to figure out where they're going, like, what y'all got to do about y'all income. Like, that's hard. I could imagine how hard it is because, like, that's your sole income. And, like, you know, that's a struggle. So when people keep asking, like, oh, where's he going? Is he coming back to the office? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? Like, bro, just vibe. Like, I could understand why she was kind of annoyed by that. Also, she owns a bikini brand, so that's her whole business. Because, you know, all of them, like, own a business or do something for themselves. She owns a bikini brand, which is like, okay, cool. I'm not sure how good her business is going, but she's a very pretty girl. Like, she literally, I went on her page, or I found her page today, because, you know, when you watch something or talk about something, it magically show up on your For You page. So her page, like, popped up today. And I was on the bikini page, and, like, she's literally her own model because she's that pretty. And now I'm going in with Fair Warm to brighten up. As y'all can see, I'm using a more skin tone concealer at first to, like, you know, start off. And then I go in with the Fair Warm now. I don't just go straight in with the Fair Warm anymore. I just take my time a little bit, and I mix it in with that more skin tone concealer so it's not too bright. Y'all see that? And then I'm going to take this little brush right here, I'm gonna just spread it out a little bit. And I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit, you know? And then I'm gonna take it down my nose a little bit. Just a little bit. Take it down my forehead a little bit. Take it down my cupid's bow a little bit. And we're gonna grab some more of that product. Take it down my chin. And we gonna let that dry a little bit is what we gonna do. Okay? But yeah, Sade is cutesy. She owns a bikini brand. I think she's very prissy, but I also feel like she keeps it real. I gotta see where she's from because she remind me of a Broward girl too. Like, her whole vibe give me Broward. It give me Florida for sure. But yeah, like I said, all the young girls, I feel like they're being themselves. Like, I feel like they're being themselves. They clock everybody T. They don't care how old you is. Like, I think on one of the first episodes, she basically tells Sherelle, like, you're a mean girl. And Sherelle's like, I'm a mean girl? She's like, yeah, you're a mean girl. Like, she clocks it immediately. Everybody else be trying to, like, kiss Sherelle behind. She was like, no, you're a mean girl, and I'm finna let you know. And I don't care how you feel, but that's how I feel about you. That's it. That's all. She don't make it a big thing. She don't. And then that's what I respect about her, too. Like, it's not a lot of yelling. The show is really not a lot of, like, rah-rah. And y'all not going to believe who the rah-rah comes from. But the show isn't a lot of rah-rah. I will say that. I do love that aspect of it because I want to know the storylines. I don't want to get into the, like, rawr, like y'all just fighting, no storyline. I hate that. I hate that so bad. That's why I think I had to stop watching Zeus. Really disturbs my spirit. But yeah, Sade and her husband real, like, they real calm, real cool. They give me, I don't know, I just like them. They give me like Wiz Khalifa vibes or something like that. I don't know, they're cute. And her hair is very pretty and curly, girl. She's so pretty. She could be a model for real, like, all just aside. She could be a model, like her, love her. Then we have, Alexis. So Alexis is probably older too. She was married to an athlete as well. They're really tall. She real thick. She like the curvy one. And you know I love me a curvy girl because, like, get into it. Thank you. But yeah, she's a curvy girl. She not that curvy, but, like, the body is tea, baby. The body is tea. I'll tell you that. You can tell she not like skinny mini like the rest of the girls. Like, she thick, baby. She thick. She eat her cornbread and all that. I love that for her. She's like you can tell she's like the mom of the group. She's the mom. She like the one that is the voice of reason. She kind of like, you know, she gets everybody to thinking like, you know, maybe we should think about it this way. You can tell she real grown. She real grown. I love that for her. I love me a grown lady, like a grown woman. Like, I'm trying to get into my grown woman bag. So I just love me a grown lady. Like, she give me grown, sexy, cute, curvy, all that. I love her. And she got like these locks. I don't know if they're her locks or if they're just extensions, but she's so pretty, bro. I love her. Alexis, and she real tall. You know, I love me a tall girl. That's just, you know, that's my brand. So tall and thick, that's me all day, and that's why I like her a lot. And I just love that, like, you could tell she don't like get in the middle of nobody drama. She gives everybody a chance. She tries to be the voice of reason. She tries to like make people see their faults but not judge them at the same time. I love people like that. You always need like a voice of reason on the show. It's too many rah-rah people on shows like that, so I love that she's like the voice of reason on the show. I love that for her, and I love that for me because I like Alexis. And then we're getting to the last two. So this one right here, she's probably going to rub you the wrong way because I'm irritated. I want her off the show now. So Jules. At first I tried to give Jules a chance. Jules is the only white girl on the show, actually. She is the only white woman on the show. And I don't know. I had never heard of Jules before. Apparently she's very controversial. And like she's always like in the blogs for doing something semi-racist. And I don't play that like semi-racist stuff, because if you do semi-racist stuff, that mean like you might really be racist for real. Or you like when you get home with your white friends, you probably say the N-word. Like, I don't know, she give me those vibes. I don't like that. Even though like she tries to paint it as that's not who I am. I just, you know, try to give back to the culture and da-da-da. Apparently she worked under Kanye and got fired because she did something. I guess she didn't obey her NDA or something. So her storyline is like, I got fired by Kanye because I didn't obey my NDA. And she's very problematic. Like, she's like the problematic white girl. She's going viral for like almost saying the N-word but not saying it. Like, she gets into a fight with a black girl who basically like confronts her. Mind you, this girl that confronts her is not even on the cast, which I did feel like that was weird. Like, why'd you feel like you could come confront somebody on the cast? Like, I hate when they bring outside people to confront people on the cast, because it's just like, who is this groupie? But also, the girl had a valid question, like, but the way she asked it was the problem, because I kind of understand why Jules got irritated. But basically, they bring the girl on the show to ask her, which Jules feel like Sherelle set her up, and I don't put it past Sherelle at this point, because I've seen how she acts for the whole season. Sherelle kind of was acting like a op to everybody, so I could see why Jules thinks that Sherelle brought that girl on the show for her, or to like discredit her, whatever the case may be. I could see why Jules thought that. But also Jules, and that's what I also respect about the show, they brought up a real like valid issue that happens, especially in Miami, because in Miami you find yourself hanging around a lot of like mixed race or white or Spanish people that don't really like, I think in Miami, because it's such a melting pot, sometimes you don't realize that like we still live in a very racist state. And they bring that up on the show, and like it's like she doesn't even realize that, like, you know, you were in a bar full of black people and you basically got into a fight, and if it had been, you know, black people fighting and the police were called, you wouldn't have been the one that they were pointing at, you know. And you basically put everybody in that bar life at danger because you wanted to swing on someone, which granted, she did try you. Don't get me wrong. We ain't gonna put that past her, because that girl had no right to be asking you nothing, because that girl was rude. I don't care. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. That girl was weird and she was rude. But also, like Alexis told her, you gotta realize who life you put in danger when you put yourself in situations like that, because you hang around a group of all black women. If the police came, they weren't pointing at you, they want to point at us. And she just could not get that. She could not understand that concept, y'all. And I don't like when uncolored white, I don't even know what to call them on YouTube, but I don't like when they try to act like they don't know their privilege, and they don't know like that we live totally completely different lives, and that the rules for us are different for them. So it's like she tried to act like she was unaware, but she's like, oh, I'm so for the culture. But like, at a certain point, it does give culture vulture when you're not even socially aware of your surroundings and starting a fight in a predominantly black owned bar where black people frequent, and knowing that when the police come, especially in Miami, the police in Miami like to make examples out of people. Then you got all these world renowned, you know, celebrities in the building, not world renowned, but you got like all these world renowned athletes in the building and their girlfriends in the building, pregnant wives and girlfriends, mind you, and you starting a fight. Now, when she did say, you know, I was going through some things at the time, I had just had a abortion. What rhymes with abortion? She had just had one of those. And which I do get, like, that was heavy on your mind at the time. But take accountability. She didn't even want to take accountability for what she did. You started a fight in a black-owned business. First of all, it makes the business look bad. Didn't make you look bad because, well, you're not black. So nobody is going to be like, oh, the white girl started the fight. Nobody's going to say that because they never do. They always think it's us. You were at a black-owned business, so of course they're going to be like, oh, of course they started a fight there. You know where they're saying. She just didn't get it when they were trying to, like, when they were trying to explain it to her, like, hey, you need to hold yourself accountable for the things that you do. And she just was like, y'all don't understand, that girl tried me. It's the principle of the thing that you put everybody in danger and you just do not care. So I don't really like Jules. Jules is problematic. I don't think Jules should be on the next season if she's not going to be socially aware of the differences between black and white people, because that really blew me that she could not put her pride aside to just say, I was wrong, I shouldn't have started that fight, I put all y'all lives in danger, and I apologize. She never said it. She never said it. She never said it, and I will not forgive her for that. But yeah, so did I even talk about Jules or did I just bring up Alexis? I don't know. But Jules is just the problematic white girl. Okay? She very pretty though. Very pretty, very thick. She also gets into it. She gets into it with a bunch of people on the show, child. Everybody basically ends up not liking her by the last episode. Like, no, she's not invited to anything. Nobody likes her by the last episode. So, I don't know if she'll be on the next season. She probably will because she's so problematic, but child, she could stay off because she really pissed me off. But then I saved the one that they tried to pin to be the bad guy for the whole season for last. So now I haven't heard pleasant things about her because in the streets of Miami, everybody loves them some Tia Kemp, and Tia Kemp hates this woman. She is one of Rick Ross's baby mamas. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to contour my nose and talk to y'all at the same time. But she is one of Rick Ross's baby mamas. Her name is Lastonia, I think. That's her real name. But they call her Stony. Yeah, they call her Stony. And she owns a boutique. Her daughter is Rick Ross's eldest child. Her daughter is Rick Ross's eldest child. You've probably seen her daughter before all the time. You probably haven't seen her much, but you definitely see her daughter because her daughter is always with Rick Ross. Like, you know who her daughter is. Her daughter be beefing with Tia more than she be beefing with Tia. And that's so funny to me. But y'all know I love me some Tia, so not too much on her. But yeah, she is Rick Ross's, I guess you would say, first baby mama. And she owns a boutique. I don't know how old she is. But this is what bothers me about her whole story, and her whole storyline bothers me the whole season. They pin her out from the very beginning to be like the villain. Like, they pin her out, not even to be the villain. They pin her out to be like, she's Katie on Mean Girls, basically. She's Katie on Mean Girls. None of the girls pretend not to like her because Sherelle doesn't like her. Sherelle doesn't like her for something that has nothing to do with Sherelle. Has nothing to do with Sherelle. She basically, somebody did revenge corn on her back in the day. It wasn't her fault, clearly, because it was revenge corn, if you know what corn is. And Sherelle basically tell her, oh, every time I bring your name up, the only thing that comes up is that you're an escort and you had an X tape. Why are you upset at her about something that don't have nothing to do with you? And why are you being judgy when you are about to marry a man with 8 kids? What? I don't like people that do that. Number one, if you know if you know that your house is not clean, don't be worried about nobody else's house. You throwing rocks at a glass house, baby. Look in the mirror. You're not perfect. Like, girl, she tries to make it like, oh, I hear bad things about her in the street and I can't respect nobody that got all that money. Because basically, okay, so Stoney sued 50 Cent because he's the one that released the revenge corn on her back in the day when 50 Cent and Rick Ross got into that big beef. Child, that beef was so big. I clearly was too young to know about that beef because everybody knows about that beef but me. And I'm just learning about it this now by watching Tia and watching her. But like, my whole thing with that was, how are you gonna get upset at her for doing what she wanted to do with her money? Like, Sherelle is like, oh, she's so stupid. She got $2 million and she not doing nothing with it. She lost all that money doing whatever she was doing. I would never get that much money and not do anything with it. Like, girl, okay, it's not your money. You're mad at her for things that are not your business, and I don't get it. And for the whole season, like, Sherelle tries to come around, but she basically makes the whole season about bullying this girl. They not inviting her to stuff because Sherelle says she can't come. So Sherelle's little mini-me's, which are like Portia and Ashley basically, they're not inviting her to their events. And then the only way they'll invite her is if Sherelle says it's okay. Aren't y'all grown? Like, I'm too old. I don't do stuff like that. Y'all are almost 40 and y'all not inviting people to stuff for like something that has nothing to do with y'all. And this was the only time where I like kind of gave Jules like, okay, I was like, I might like Jules a little bit, because Jules was kind of telling them like, y'all still talk to me and I've done some things in my past and none of y'all like are discriminating against me. Why y'all discriminating against her? She's just like, and Sherelle just didn't really even have a reason for why she didn't like her. She just didn't like her. I don't want to associate myself. She was like, I don't want to associate myself around people that, you know, aren't smart with their money and could make an X tape and get it released. And then like even Jules was like, can y'all raise your hand if y'all ever made a video with y'all significant other? Like they was acting like that's unheard of when I know all of y'all have done it. Y'all are married to these celebrity men that like doing a lot of stuff and y'all telling me y'all never done that? Like, I don't like that. Y'all trying to make her feel bad for something that wasn't even her fault. Mind you, she said at the time she was just doing something for somebody she loved and she thought, you know, she just thought that like he would never do that to her, and he did. For the right price, people do anything. So it's like, I don't know, y'all condemning her for something that like clearly wasn't her fault. She didn't release it on her own. It wasn't like a, you know, like a Mimi situation when she released her video with Nico. This man released it to get back at her baby daddy. She didn't even have nothing to do with it, and she's being penalized for it. You see how the woman always get penalized for stuff to do with men? But yeah, basically Sherelle is bullying her for the rest of the season because of the X tape. And it's so stupid because it's like, Sherelle, you just lucky that Chad, I don't know, like it could be you too. Like you just lucky that Chad ain't beefing with nobody right now. Like what if somebody did that to you? And honestly, them tables do turn. So, hey, you over here laughing at this girl, it might happen to you. Everybody who was laughing at her, it could be you, baby. Okay, we have finished the base, y'all. Y'all like it? Y'all love it? Okay, we're going to go into setting. I'm using the Ultra Pink One Size setting powder first because that's my girl. Now with this, I'm going to pat this in with the what is this called? The triangle, the little sponge triangle first. So I'm patting this in with sponge triangle. I like the pink because it makes my blush stand out. But I'm still going to go in with my Dermablend with my brush after this. So, but yeah, it makes my blush stand out. So I like it. I only use a little bit. I blow off the excess. But yeah. Anyways, but yeah, she basically made the whole season about bullying her and trying. And then after a while in the season, she tries to like fake be her friend a little bit. But it's still shady because like, so like I said, Stoney owns a boutique. And she's trying to get help with trying to figure out what to do with the boutique because she's basically reached the point where like she wants to sell the storefront. Like, she doesn't want the storefront anymore. She bought a bunch of inventory with that money that she got from the lawsuit. And at the time, she didn't know how boutiques work. So she just buying stuff thinking people just gonna buy it, not realize she has to know who her client is first before she could buy a bunch of inventory. But she didn't know that. I mean, everybody starts their businesses and has to like go through trial and error. So y'all not about to act like, you know, like she just so, I don't know. I feel like they were judging her too much. And it's like, I understand she's older than a lot of them on the show, but like, people make mistakes, bro. Everybody wasn't afforded the same opportunities. Everybody don't have the same business mind. Everybody's not even meant for business. Like, the girl was just trying to do something with her money and not rely on her baby daddy. And y'all are like down on her for that. Well, not y'all, Sherelle is. Cause they're like, I don't think, Sherelle basically like judging her the whole time. Like, I don't think she's hanging around the right people, cause how do you blow that much money? And at the end of the day, I feel like that lady could blow whatever she want to blow, cause her baby daddy is Rick Ross and she always gonna be straight because of that simple fact. Like, that's just what it is. He take care of her. He might not take care of Tia, but he definitely must like her or love her or something. Maybe because she had his first child, because he still take care of her. And I never heard him not taking care of her, honestly. So she's straight, if you ask me. But I don't know. I just feel like Sherelle had a lot of harsh opinions about her. Yes, it doesn't seem as though her boutique is doing great. Because I'm from down south, like, I ain't never even heard of the Lady Boutique. No shade, but it's like, yeah, it may not be doing great, but a lot of other businesses aren't doing great. And she's trying to figure out how to pivot. And that's what I was saying about it turning shady. Like, Sherelle tries to fake be her friend in the middle of the season, trying to say, I'm sorry, I judged you, da-da-da. But then she invites Sherelle to, like, a viewing of her new collection, or her new, she brought out some pieces for the new, like, fashion season or whatever. And Sherelle brings her friend that owns a boutique. Mind you, like, I felt like that was even a shady move. Like, maybe you felt like, oh, let me bring somebody who owns a boutique to kind of show you, you know, the ropes. But even when he came, it was very shady. His name is Fancy, and he comes on, he's like, oh, I don't even like how she has the stuff placed on the rack. Like, it's very shady, y'all. I did not like the way he came through. I didn't like the way that Sherelle even came. Like, it was very fake. You could just tell Sherelle just wants a reason not to like her. And she's the only, like, dark-skinned girl in the cast, for real. She the only dark-skinned girl in the cast, for real. So it just feels like a bunch of colorism. And that's very prevalent in Miami, too, I will say. That's prevalent in Miami. And that's just like a Florida thing. Like, girl, colorism is very rampant in Florida. So you see a lot of that, because it's like they're almost bullying her and punishing her for foolishness. Like, I don't even think the reason for beefing with her is valid. I don't see why you would be beefing with somebody because of something they did with their money. I think that's weird. That's suspicious. Maybe you would be upset with your friend, like, oh, she wasted her money, like, let me help her, because, like, it's your friend. But somebody you don't know at all, you're upset with them about what they did with their money. I could never care. Sorry, y'all, I dropped something. But I don't think I would ever care about somebody I don't know that much. I just wouldn't care. It's not my MO. But, I mean, I guess Sherelle. But, yeah, Stoney is the last cast member. And don't get me wrong, Stoney's a sweet girl, but I could also see how Stoney is messy herself. And it kind of feels like, I don't know, I feel like that's not genuinely who she is. I think she's trying to be messy because she knows, like, to stay on the show, you have to, like, bring a certain element of mess. But I don't know if that's genuinely, like, who she is as a person. Like, if she's actually a messy person, or is she just trying to get back at Sherelle. Like, she starts bringing up some stuff about how people are saying that, like, Sherelle and Chad have an arranged relationship. Mind you, while she judging people, you slid in Chad's DMs. And he took you to the Chobe for y'all first date. That's what the streets been saying, honestly. And I think he said it. Like, he took, if you know what the Chobe is, if you don't know what the Chobe is and you not from down south, look up the Chobe. Motel, not even hotel. The Okeechobee Motel. He took her there on her first date. Chad Ochocinco took Sherelle there for their first date, and she trying to judge people. Like, girl, you could never judge me if a man took you to the Chobe. Like, please, girl. Like, you could never say nothing to me, girl. Shut up. You trying to be judgy. You not even that girl. Like, shut up. That man barely respect you. He took you to the Chobe on your first date. Girl, shut up talking to me, for real. Granted, I think that's like a funny story to tell people, but it's also like, how you finna be uppity and judgy on this show knowing that your man took you to the Chobee on your first date? Girl, please. But anyways, Juvia's please. That's what I use to contour my nose. And then I'm gonna go in because I want to do my eyes with the girl, I don't even see it. Oh my god. Oy vey. Right in my face. I'm gonna go. Nah, my Mocha Mommy is falling apart, but I'm gonna use my Mocha Mommy Fenty Mocha Mommy on my lid, like right here. Right here. Isn't that cute? A little bronzy bronze. And I just wanted to like go in perfectly. I wanted to blend. I put Mocha Mommy right on that lid, baby. That is cute. That's pretty. Sherelle trying to be judgy. I don't like it. I don't care for it. But yeah, that back to... So I told y'all about all of them, right? The reason why I feel like... Okay, I'm using Morphe glamabronze, but I'm using the shade Big Shot. But as y'all know, this is discontinued. I tell y'all this every time. And I haven't run out yet, so that's why you keep seeing it. You're probably like, girl, stop using it. I love it. I don't know what you want me to do. When I run out, I'll stop using it and buy... Well, I already have the deeper shade of Juvia's Place. I'm just not using it because I love it here. I love it here. But yeah, the whole premise of the show is basically like Sherelle trying to be the big kahuna real estate agent guru, which she is. Don't get me wrong, I ain't never gonna take that from her. Juvia's Place blush duo palette. This is volume 4, the real pink one. And I think we're just gonna do pink today. I don't think I'm gonna go in with the orange. We're just gonna do pink cause it's about to be Valentine's Day for real. And you know, I want my makeup to give that. And I like to put it all up in my brows now. I don't know. It just makes me look real rosy. Put a little bit on my nose. How y'all feel about that? That's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, but anyway. Yeah, it's basically like Sherelle just being a mean girl. And I don't know, the rest of the girls just following suit. I don't know what's going to happen next season because the way that the season basically ended was like Stoney confronts Sherelle, which is basically all of Miranda's doing. Because Miranda, like I said, she's one of those girls where she's kind of like, hey, I ain't with that fake stuff. So if you got an issue, come on, we finna tell her. So she basically tells, cause, okay, this is also what I didn't say. Stoney's daughter, who is Rick Ross's daughter as well, is friends with MJ, which is why, sorry y'all, my lashes doing things, sorry. I'm not trying to go full on eyeliner. I'm probably just gonna put a little bit of brown underneath my eyes, like, just like that. Just like that. At least to give it some type of dimension. Stoney's only friend on the show for real is MJ because MJ is her daughter's friend. Because you know her daughter is young. Her daughter's her daughter. Like, she probably the oldest on the show. Her daughter is probably like close to MJ's age. So it's like that's her only like friend on the show because they kind of relate because she's friends with her daughter. So that's her only friend on the show. So you kind of see MJ hanging out with Stoney. And Stoney is, they're at like, Sherelle's having a party because she just merged with a big real estate company to be a part of their like luxury division, which is like big money for her. And she has a party to celebrate that, and she invites Stoney, trying to like lend the olive branch. But when Stoney gets there, you know how, you know, you try to be messy on the side, like, girl, I heard this, I heard that. So I'm using the Milani Rose Dioro just to give myself a little bit of something. Oh, and I sprayed the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Plus. I think that's not the regular one. That's like the gold one. I think it has, I don't know what it has in it, but I use it to prep in between. I use it to like spray in between and spray at the end a little bit, but mostly in between. Then we're going in with our highlight. This is Haus Labs. I also got to try their foundation. I had a foundation but I gotta try it. House Labs. This is Fire Opal. I love this highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter. This is the only highlighter I use now. Put a little button nose on there. Yeah, a little bit on the cheek. Just a little bit, not too much. Boom. And then we're gonna go in with the big boy. I'm trying to hurry up and spray so I can continue talking. Stoney basically is telling her daughter, sorry, I gotta close my mouth for this. Ooh. She's telling her daughter and MJ at the end, like, oh, I heard their relationship is fake, basically. And MJ like, you know, that's my boss. I'm finna go get her and let her know. Or finna go get her so y'all can hash this out, because basically she like, I don't want to be in the middle of this. That's basically MJ whole thing. Like, I don't want to be in the middle of this. That's my boss. I don't got time. You need to tell her what you heard, because I don't like, you know, I don't like being in the middle of nobody's stuff, which I respect about MJ, because she basically was like, yeah, girl, we finna make you tell her, because you not finna have me in the middle. She basically forces Stoney to confront Sherelle, and you basically see Stoney tell Sherelle, like, hey, people are telling me that your relationship is fake. So what is it? I just want to let you know, because people walk around the city saying. And honestly, I don't know where Stoney is getting her information from, because it sounds like somebody came into her shop and just told her something and she went with it. That I'm going to just be real, Stoney. It just sounds like you just made something up and you just wanted to have a reason to still be beef with Sherelle because she was going so hard on you. Which, you know, rightfully so, because you did feel like you was picked on for the whole beginning of the season, which you were. I will say it was very unfair. The treatment was very unfair. But where'd you get that from? That information gave, like, very much, I just pulled this out my behind. And they've been together for so long. How could you even say that when Rick Ross was, like, clearly cheating on you? But whatever. Moving forward, she brings that up, and you basically see them having that conversation. Now, granted, I don't know if the season is over, but that was the last conversation I've seen. Because you know how Netflix like to act like, oh, we're going to release the rest of the episodes at this time and that time. Because for right now, I've watched 8 episodes. Now, I don't know if the 8 episodes is all it is for the season. Then next season, we continue on that note. But I don't know if we continue on that note after the season. I don't know what it is at this point. But what I do know is, I don't know. What I do know is, like, I like the show, don't get me wrong. I just feel like next season, let's have some more substance, you know? Let's have more storyline. Let's see more y'all in y'all homes, in y'all beautiful homes, with y'all beautiful husbands doing beautiful things. Like, less of the stupid fake cattiness and more of the, like, vibes. Like, can we do more vibes, more like, I don't know, like, I just felt like it let Sherelle not be the main focus next season either, because she shouldn't be, because it looks like her and Chad are going through a breakup. So next season she shouldn't be. So yeah, I don't know. I like the show, but I don't know. I was a little, at first I wasn't gonna finish it, and then my friend was kind of telling me, like, you know, how she felt about the season. And I was like, well, let me finish so I could talk about it with my friends once they finish. But, like, I was a little overstimulated at first. It was a lot going on. I was pretty irritated by Sherelle's behavior. And I was about to not finish, but I did. And, you know, cheers to Black women being on TV, but also let's be mindful of the way that people view us. Because Sherelle, honestly, they made you look so good on Selling Tampa, and then you came on this show and proved everybody to be wrong. Selling Tampa gave her like the good boss edit, and this show really showed, like, oh, you're a messy queen, and nobody's living for it. You're not like the good messy queen, you're the bad messy queen. Oh, y'all want to see the lip combo? Let me tell y'all. I use a lot of stuff because that's just the type of girl I am. If you're not that type of girl, then you're just not that type of girl. You're just not that girl. So first I went in with the Espresso NYX a lip pencil. Then I went in with Cotton Candy by Anastasia Beverly Hills. That was, this is their tinted lip gloss. Then I went in, I think I went in next with this Vanilla Cream Pie. Then I went in with the Fortune Cookie by NYX. These are NYX butter glosses, so I used these. Then I used Paloma. What is it? Pink Paloma. This is e.l.f.'s lip pumping gloss. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Then I went in with my Java Cake? My Lava Cake NYX butter gloss to reline my lips. And you know, bring that liner back. But this is the look, gross. Hold on, let me pull my hair out so y'all can really, I probably need to recurl my hair because she's like not giving anymore. This is like, I wore my hair to work and stuff, but y'all get the vibes. Yeah, this is the final look, girls. I don't know. How do y'all feel? I think I'm gonna recurl my bang. Let me turn my curlers on. How do y'all feel? I think I look pretty. I look a pretty princess. Yeah, it's definitely giving pretty princess. But all in all, do I like the show? Yes. Will I watch the show again? Yes. Is it my favorite reality show? No. But you know it is right now. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm probably gonna do a video on that on this season one of these days. But if you guys like these, I'll do another video on Salt Lake City because I've watched all the seasons in a matter of like what, a month or two. I did not play around. TikTok put me on to Housewives of Salt Lake City. And also my best friend put me on too, but like, I don't know. Sometimes me and her don't see eye to eye with the show. Well, we do see eye to eye with the shows. I don't know. I be having to watch stuff after everybody else watched it. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know. I guess I just got to learn the hard way and wait till everybody else watch it. But all in all, do I like the show? Yes, I do like the show. However, I just don't like the bullying aspect of it, even though, like, I don't know, I think we're going to come to find out that Stoney is a little messy. I do see that happening in the near future because of the way that the show ended. Like, I don't know if they were trying to, like, fix Sherelle's, like, mean girl edit and kind of say, like, you know what, actually, she's not the only mean girl. Let me show you. Either way it goes, I just think that we seen more of Sherelle's like attitude than I wanted to see, or like not attitude but like the way she treats people. I don't think I wanted to see that much of that from her, and it wasn't pleasant. It didn't make her look good. I feel like on Selling Tampa, we thought she was nice. We thought she was a great boss. She was giving people opportunities, which yes, she does. However, when she has already like, I don't know, had this preconceived notation about you, she does not let it go. And I just thought it was crazy for her to have all these feelings about Stoney, but your own real estate agent was in a fight and you did not have the same energy for her. Like, you did not have the same energy for MJ when she got into that fight and like literally went to jail, and she works for your company. Like, you should have that same energy, and you bring her, like, don't get me wrong, I do like MJ, but like, let's call a spade. You bring her to business meetings with people that you're merging with, and she's getting into full, she had literally just went to jail for getting in a fight with her baby daddy's new baby mama. Is that good for business? You talking about an X tape, but like, let's keep a spade. It's not fair. The standards are not fair. And then even like Jules said, a lot of y'all have probably made those type of tapes with your significant other. Y'all just didn't get released. Like, don't be judging her or making it seem like she's the only one out here. Just y'all making it seem like she's selling it to the highest bidder. That's just not the case. And I don't like that when, like I said, your house is not perfect, so don't be talking about nobody else. I just don't like that part. I think that's the part that, like, I can't get jiggy with. The mean girl stuff. It's not cute. It's not becoming of any of them. And I don't think any of them could really be sitting here, like, talking, because none of y'all stories are perfect. I didn't see one person where I was like, well, she got room to talk. Nobody has room to talk. And like we didn't really get into Ashley's life like that. Like maybe she's probably the only person where I'm kind of like, maybe you got room to talk a little bit. But everybody else, girl, y'all need to shut up. Everybody need to be on mute for real, if I'm being honest. Because like nobody is perfect. Nobody. But yeah. W.A.G.s To Riches, I say, you know, watch it if you have time. It ain't something that you need to like run home and watch. You might want to watch it just because like, you know, all your friends probably talk about it because Netflix is pushing it a lot. Netflix is really pushing that show. I mean, this is, to my understanding, besides the Young Black and African, or what's that show called? Y'all know that show I'm talking about. Young African Famous, something like that. Besides that show, this is like the most, I don't want to say ethnic, but this is the most like I've seen like a real black reality TV show on Netflix. But give it a watch just to support, you know, the hustle of the black woman. I don't know. I just think we just need to be better at being kind to each other. Because I don't like how the whole premise of that show was her bullying that girl most of the time. And like, that was the drama. Bullying that girl was the drama. Not the fact that one of your real estate agents keeps getting into fights with her ex's new girl. It was a lot that I just did not agree with, but nonetheless, is it like a cute watch? Like, would I watch it again or will I watch it next season? For sure, I will. But I just feel like, all in all, maybe let's not make Sherelle the main character next season, okay? Like, I know she's the star of the show because she already had a show on Netflix, but maybe next season, let's not and say that we did. Maybe let's get some new cast members. Maybe let's put MJ on another show with people her age. I don't know. There's a lot of maybes that could happen. But the show's cool. Like I said, will I watch it again? Sure, I'll watch it next season. Will I like it? Maybe not. But I'll watch it for sure. So this is the final look. If you guys comment down below, let me know if you like these type of videos of me like talking to y'all, telling y'all the different shows I'm watching, or like how I feel about the shows, or giving y'all reviews of the shows that I'm watching. Let me know down below. I will do another video like this. If you like the makeup look, you know, subscribe to your girl. There will be more makeup tutorials, and I would do detailed tutorials for sure. But like this one, I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to talk. But I could do detailed tutorials. I have detailed tutorials on my page already. So if you want to watch those, I have changed my routine a little bit. I do that every once in a while. If I see a new thing that I like, or if I want to try something, I try it. Hey, I might come on here and show y'all, I might not. If y'all let me know, if y'all see something on my page and I post my new face, if y'all see something on my Instagram or my TikTok, y'all be like, hey, I want a tutorial for that look specifically, I'll do it. I don't have no problem doing that. Just let me know. But today I just wanted to chit chat. I did show y'all the products, so yay me. And I do love my face today. I did really good. For me to be talking to y'all while I was doing it, I did really, really good. I started with my brows today first. I don't know if y'all noticed that, period. Your girl is getting advanced. Well, it's not getting advanced, but your girl has changed her ways. Because, okay, so I used to be a brows first girl. Then I went to a brows last girl. Now I'm back to brows first. I don't think it matters. I like it. I love it. I love my face. I love my hair, y'all. This hair is from Ali Pearl. I had to cut it because I just felt like, I don't know. I just wanted to cut it and see what it looked like. And I wanted to give myself like a lot of layers. Y'all probably already seen the install video on this. It's up. The brown wig. I didn't record myself cutting it. I just got up one day and cut my hair. That's just what I be doing. I be bored. But yeah, very cutesy. The hair is giving, it's giving Hollywood glamour. I love that for me. But yeah, I just want to tell y'all. Let me turn I curled my hair with the T3 iron, by the way, if you were wondering what I curled my hair with. I also used that on the install video for this wig. But yeah, I think that's everything. If y'all watch W.A.G.s To Riches, let me know what y'all think down below. Let me know what y'all think about my take on it. If y'all agree, if y'all don't agree, if y'all have a different opinion, let me know. I'm cool with all that. If y'all want other videos from me, like a Q&A, something, let me know what other content you want from me. I do want to do more hauls. I promise I'm going to do more hauls. But girl, I be hot. I'm big. I be sweaty. So Like, I'll do the hauls, or I'll do like lookbooks. If y'all want me to do lookbooks, I'll try that. Just let me know what y'all want from me. Just let me know what y'all want from your girl. I'm here to fulfill your needs, as Jocelyn Hernandez says. If you haven't watched W.A.G.s To Riches, watch it. If you don't want to watch it from my review, hey, I completely understand. I think it's worth the watch. Do I wish that some things were a little different? Yes, but is it a bad show? No. So it's your girl shvnorri. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video, of course. Love y'all.